How does a country like Scotland become so dangerous that little girls carry around axes? And what's worse is, why is the media making them out to be the villain? As this video from Scotland is going viral.
Why are you fucking with us?
Get bastards!
Show the knife! Show the knife! Show the
away from us!
Show the knife! Show the knife!
Don't touch her!
That's it! That's it! Show the knife! That's it!
Don't touch my little sister! She has 12! She has 12 and you just bastards me!
But rest assured, Scotland, the girl has been arrested. Like most viral videos, we're only seeing a brief glimpse into an incident that was likely much longer. But I'm not certain how much context you need on a grown man antagonizing kids yelling, "Stay away from us," as the UK has had several reports of girls being horrendously attacked by specific men, and it is a crime for them to even carry pepper spray to protect themselves, so it makes sense why people are siding with the kids. But sure, there is a possibility these kids were on a crime spree. It just doesn't explain why this particular adult was interacting with them in the first place. And given how much social media outrage is occurring over the incident, you'd be certain the corporate media would explain why the girl, and only the girl, needed to be arrested. But no. Days later, local outlets are only saying the female youth was arrested over the bladed weapon, and she will be reported to the relevant authorities. Absolutely nothing on the guy recording, nothing as to why she had the weapons in the first place, which lets you know they're omitting all the inconvenient information as to why little kids in the UK feel the need to carry axes in the street, as Twitter users are hailing her as a hero, with plenty of AI imagery showing her protecting Scotland, and even comparing her to Saint Joan of Arc, highlighting how the question isn't why is she carrying an axe, but why is a grown adult with that accent approaching her. You'd think these are all concerns the mainstream media would want to address, especially considering this story is basically my entire social media feed. But sometimes their silence is all the confirmation we'll get. But what's insane is far left Reddit's replies to Twitter's reaction, saying it's good she was arrested since there was another knife attack nearby months earlier, remarking the girls having weapons is going to make the immigrants get weapons to protect themselves from them? And then somebody saying they faced a similar situation, not from the perspective of the kids, but the guy recording, to which every single reply calling him out for being in that situation got massively downvoted. There's a serious situation that needs to be addressed on Reddit, but that's for a different video. It's just insane to think that when a video like this goes viral, Twitter and Instagram's perspective defaults to the kids, and how can we keep the girls safe? Then Reddit defaults to, what about the guy recording? That could have been any Redditor. How can we make everybody more defenseless? But after I saw that Reddit thread of the concerned parent finding out their kid is smoking pot, and Reddit collectively tried to cover for the kid, then shaming the parent for being concerned about it, made me completely lose faith in the collective hive mind of that platform. As there is a valid concern about viral videos being falsely framed, where this other clip from the UK shows what their police are preoccupied with. As most people would find this ridiculous, but it was later reported that she was arguing with the McDonald's staff and police, scratching and kicking them. As just because they're kids doesn't mean they're not capable of crime, and just because we identify better with one group, let it be law enforcement, students, or migrants, doesn't mean we should default to one side, as I don't even really believe that Twitter community note either. But what we're seeing in Scotland, or the UK as a whole, makes me believe the absence of information means Twitter is correct. As look at Scotland in 2019. 2 years later, the same side is protesting deportations. Then this year, when Trump arrives in Scotland, we see mass immigration protests just like in the US.
quite an unusual thing for Scotland. For years we've been told in Scotland that left of centre, the refugees are welcome here. Well, today Falkirk have said enough is enough. People are here protesting this hotel just at the other side. They've had hundreds of refugees staying here over the years, and people are really upset at the fact that some of them have been involved in really heinous acts now.
Isn't it interesting how globally all these Western countries are experiencing the same exact issues simultaneously? It's almost as if there had to be a global agenda for this to take place, and whenever a crime, say a migrant attack on school kids, or a migrant swinging a machete at federal law enforcement, it conveniently gets omitted from the mainstream media as it harms the liberal agenda, as they can villainize conservatives or police all they want, but once they start saying the kids are bad because they feel unsafe, that's what sparks a revolution. So if you appreciate my concise, light-hearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.